What's going on, guys? It's Eric here from Dose of VT, bringing you guys another video. So what I have here is a comparison between two Corsair keyboards. So the top one is the K55 RGB keyboard. This is Corsair's lower line keyboard. It's around 40 to 60 bucks. And then this keyboard is their K95 RGB Platinum. So top of the line keyboard with Cherry MX speed keys. So you're talking about two spectrums of what Corsair has to offer, and I want to compare these guys to let you know where you can sit if you want to save some money, buy a lower keyboard that has pretty close to the same features as the top of the line one, or if you're willing to ball out and spend a lot more money, because this keyboard's around 190 bucks roughly, depending on where you buy it. I believe when I bought mine, I think I got mine for around 120. I got lucky, it was on a really good sale. So definitely two lines of the spectrum here. So starting off, as of right now, I have these plugged in to just a battery bank to show you guys the lighting. So this battery bank, it has both of the keyboards connected to it. So when it comes to the K95, it's a pretty hefty cable. Like, this puppy's probably twice as thick as the original one, and it's pretty stiff. It doesn't want to flex as much compared to this. Like, you can bend this, twist it. This is a little bit harder. So that's something to keep in mind if your cables are going to go roundabout all over the place. A good thing to keep in mind. The next important thing that most people probably don't see right away with these keyboards when they buy them is the K95 has two USBs. And for the keyboard to work the way it's supposed to, you have to have both these plugged in. So one of them basically controls the lights, and the other one controls all the key functions, stuff like that. So that's something to keep in mind. This is going to take up two ports on your PC. Then if you have your gaming mouse plugged in, that's another one. If you have your headphones plugged in, that's another one. Depending on, like, if you're just charging your headphones, not obviously using them, because you'll have a port to obviously plug your headphones in. But if you're charging them, you're going to need another port. Instead of like switching, taking one of these out to plug in to charge your headphones, or however your headphones are going to charge. So that's something really important to keep in mind. The other keyboard only has one port. So all you need is one. Nothing special. It looks like the others. So Corsair isn't trying to fool you with anything when it comes to their USBs. Now, the main difference, what sets these keyboards apart, is two things. The first thing is these keys right here. I have taken these out and I've changed them for the more textured ones instead of like the soft touch. So these textured keys come with the keyboard separately. You have to put them in yourself. They also have it down here with all these, but you don't get any more than just your directional keys. There isn't certain keys that you get for like B, N, or M, or whatever. So that's one of the main differences. This keyboard does not have that. All the keys stay the same. You won't have the texture difference. The second thing is basically everything that involves like the height of this keyboard, and it's more sturdy, it's more robust. Like, this keyboard is basically made of some type of aluminum, metal, whatever you want to call it. Like, it has a decent amount of weight to it. This one, very light, basically made out of plastic. So you're paying for durability over just cheapness and cheap quality to make this as cheap as possible for people to get the cool keyboard customization, stuff like that. When it comes to the palm rest, this one is a little bit more softer. It has some give, not much compared to this one. This one is nice and hard and plastic, so there is a difference there. It's not huge. They both feel close to the same. This one's just a soft touch. This one just has a little bit of ridges, but they're both firm. They're not gonna pat in your palm at all, like if you had memory foam or anything like that. Then the next thing they both have in common is they both run off the iCube software that they have, so you can customize how the keyboard looks, how it runs, how it shows certain colors, how like certain of the board could be one color, this part of the board could be another. So it has huge customizations with it. That's one thing I really like about Corsair, is you literally can do just about anything. You can program certain keys to do certain features for you. Their software is unbelievable when it comes to doing stuff with their keyboard. It's crazy. Watch videos online on YouTube. It's insane. Now, the next thing that makes a big difference, and is probably the most important, are how do the keys feel, how do they press. So these are the cherries. Pretty clicky. These are the fast ones, so there's not much push and they give already. They're the speed keys. That's what I wanted for gaming. Since I do a lot of gaming, I'm not going to type on this keyboard that often. I'm basically going to play games. That's why I bought a gaming keyboard, because it'll move quicker. Now, how much more does it make you better at a game? It's probably up to you and how much you play on the keyboard and how you should get to using a keyboard like this that has those fast switches. Now, you will probably bottom out and your fingers might start to get sore after a while, just because when you hit these, you bottom out. You feel the actual key hit the actual backing of the thing, so you're gonna make your fingers sore if you're typing on this for a long time. Now, with the lower end keyboard, it's more of a it's not as clicky compared to this, but this has more of like a membrane to stop the key from bottoming out, so you're not going to hurt your fingers as much if you do happen to press keys really hard, because pressing the keys on the K95, this one with the cherry keys, and then the speed ones, you're definitely going to make your fingertips sore if you're typing a lot. Now, if you type every now and again, not going to hurt as bad, but there will be a difference in how fast the key goes down compared to here. You barely have to touch that and it goes down. This one you have to give a little bit more force. Other than that, a lot of things are the same. You both control the lighting on both of them. You both have your volume. These are just actual buttons, where this is your scroll wheel to raise and lower volume. You can stop your volume, stuff like that. So basically, pretty much everything works at the exact same. How the lights work, all that just has more features, where this lights up, stuff like that, compared to that not lighting up. But you're basically paying for durability and higher quality compared to something that might not last as long, depending on how much you use it. But both keyboards are really good. It just depends how much you're willing to spend. I think retail, this is like almost $200, if not on sale, and I believe that one's around $60, if not closer to 40, somewhere around that price range, depending on if you find it on sale or whatever. So it's up to you guys where you'd like to spend. They do have middle range keyboards. They do have keyboards that don't come with wires. They have wireless keyboards. They have keyboards that don't even have the number pad on the side, and they're wireless, and you can move them around with the little mouse pad that you can have. So Corsair has a nice lineup of stuff. I'm just showing you the premium model to basically the baseline model. I think there's one keyboard cheaper than this, but I'm pretty sure this is probably one of the cheapest ones they sell. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.